These clients of ours started with a wood deck and a vinyl covering, and it just wasn't cutting it. They wanted it to be a grand entrance and stand out, and concrete seemed to be the only way to do it. It was a little tricky, but here's what we did. We added the footing at the bottom for strength because we're waterfalling that concrete edge over the side of the deck, so it needed something to sit on. Here we are scribing up against the rock so that the formwork is going to butt nice and tight into that rock work. Now, yeah, rocks can move, so can concrete, but with that footing below, we were pretty confident that nothing was going to bust up later on, and it was exposed aggregate, so it didn't have to be perfect. We also added a 2-inch bullnosing. Now, a bullnosing is a lip that protrudes over the top of the step, and we used hardy board trim, which is that wood grain trim that you see around windows and corners, and that's going to give a really nice reveal on the face because we're doing a wood timber plank stamp. Now, as for the pour, it's colored concrete. We pour at a very dry slump. This is going to make sure that the aggregate stays in place because all those faces and sides of the stairs are exposed aggregate. If you get it too wet, the rocks are going to sink and you're not going to see it when you strip and wash. So we're working our way under the stairs. That's our 45-degree chamfered edge there so we can finish right to the face of the stair. And now we're stamping. We use a skin. On the stairs, it's a textured mat that has no lines. So those little tiny blue skins give the texture of wood without a line, and that's for meeting up against corners, stairs, hard to reach areas. That's Old Yeller. That's my favorite stamp there, that big yellow one. And then we did the Reclaimed Timber Stamp by Proline here. So we're all stamped up. This is the next day. We're peeling the forms off. We had retarder on the faces of the forms, so it's good to go for 24 hours, and now we're washing. So we strip the forms and everything's good to go. The cream just peels right off of the pressure washer, and that is your final result. You can see the wood grain starting to appear there on that 2-inch bullnosing. We did add fiber mesh for extra strength, so we torch that off just to make sure nothing's looking funny. We patch any deficiencies and bug holes. We like to patch and make it as perfect as can be. And then from there, we're using Proline's product called Easy Teak, and that's the black highlight that goes on top. That's going to make everything pop. It's going to make the wood grain stand out and give it dimension. So we Easy Teak everything instead of powder release. And now we're on to our sealer, 30% cure and seal. We do this the next day. It allows the concrete to still breathe, and whammo, there's your finished product. Now the last stair looks a little tall, but that's because we still have to pour the sidewalks up to it, and then everything matched and all the rises were the same. Everything turned out awesome. We really love this color. The wood grain stamp is so believable. Let me know what you think.